spirits in the walls. True story. So I'm now 18, but I will never forget one terrifying and traumatic experience back when I was only 12 years old. It was nighttime, maybe around 9 p.m, and I was completely home alone. My family had been at a county carnival for a couple hours and wouldn't be back until later. I don't remember why I decided to stay behind, but I did. The house was eerily quiet, and most lights were off except for the hallway light where I was sitting. For better understanding, my bedroom was adjacent to the laundry room and my older sister's room was directly across from mine. There was about a 2-foot wide wall separating the door to my room and the door to the laundry room. I was sitting with my back on that wall, while on the floor. I was playing some kind of game on my little iPod when suddenly I heard an explosive bang on the wall in my sister's room. I quickly jumped up and ran into my room. I stood there silently and stared into her room, trying to understand what happened. I realized that nothing had fell, and nobody was in there. My heart was racing, and continued to stand there with my eyes wide open. That's when I heard the second loud bang in the same spot. It sounded like it was coming from inside of the walls. I jumped into my bed and threw my covers over me. I immediately called my mum to come home as soon as she could. I sat there for what felt like forever, just waiting to hear that horrific noise again. My family came home about 30 minutes later, and I was still in my bed hiding. My family looked around everywhere and saw no sign of damage, a fallen object, or a break-in. I was confused but not surprised. Stuff like this was pretty common in this house, but never got less terrifying. A few days later, my aunt visited our house to check it out. She is an extremely spiritual person and does energy work, spiritual therapy and healing for a living. She stood in my sister's room for a little while and told us that there were 1 or 2 evil entities in our walls, possibly trying to get out. I believed this because I never told anyone that I heard it come from inside of the walls.